Our hope for you this morning is that you would simply experience Christ.
The most important thing is just for us to have time with the Lord.
So most of us have come in here and we just kind of come in nonchalant, not really anticipating much for this morning. But the reality is that we can step into the presence of God.
The reason we need to worship is because we need to have a constant reminder of who God is. We need to have our hearts constantly in check with where we stand with Him, and we always need to be giving Him praise. And we always need to be listening to hearing something new from Him.
And that we would turn our attention and turn our hearts towards the majesty of Jesus Christ. And that we would celebrate that He is a loving God who sent His Son to die for us, the greatest expression of love ever known to mankind.
One of my favorite things that I've just come to understand, that when Jesus was tempted in the desert, Satan asked Him, to do all these certain things, and Jesus responds by saying, man doesn't live on bread alone, but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So it's talking about God always talking, and it's not that God has said something and that's done, but God is continually wanting to speak to us, and worship is just one of those ways and one of those avenues to where He can speak with us.
And some of you, man, you've come in here and you're just so beat down. It just seems like failure after failure after failure. And you just need to sit and rest in the reality that Christ has come to set you free and that there is liberty in Christ.
So my hope for you this morning is that you just kind of separate yourself from everything else, separate yourself from what's going on in your head about school or about lunch or about your friends, and just to kind of put your focus on what we're here for and who we're here for.
We're going to put up a timer, and for 60 seconds, we want to invite you just to be quiet and to be still and to prepare your heart to experience Christ. And at the end of that timer, the band's going to come up and we're going to start our morning of worship.